Pass is pulled in by Moore. Gets free. Washington gambles and lose the gamble that time. 56 yards, touchdown. Fuller trying to jump it. Moore able to make the catch and then free to the end zone.
Chicago gets off the schneid. Costs me a little bit of money. Wins themselves a ball game. DJ Moore is the greatest player in NFL history, at least last night. This is interesting to see. Daily sports podcast and video show, news, narratives, takes gambling, scroll on the internet so you don't have to. That's not a tagline that I wrote. That's how I feel in my body. DJ Moore had 8 catches for 230 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cole Kmet did have 5 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown, which is important because I had the over in his yardage and he got it by 9. What's up, Cole? What's up, Cole? The Washington Commanders came out last night and just looked like they weren't ready to play football, which happens sometimes. I think it looks like they just thought that they would roll in there. They're also probably exhausted from having an opportunity to beat the Eagles and then not doing it. Justin Fields and Sam Howell both looked incredibly good. Fields looks really awesome over the last 2 weeks. He's looked really, really, really good. In fact, so good, I have a weird stat for you. Like we're still got a long way to go, and it's still, and I understand this is the most important thing to understand. Justin Fields has played more games than every other quarterback in the NFL except Sam Howell. But right now, he leads the NFL in touchdown passes. But again, he's played 5 games. Him and Sam Howell played 5 games. Kirk Cousins also has 11. Russell Wilson has 9. Josh Allen has 9. Tua has 9. Patrick Mahomes has 8. Jordan Love has 8. Realistically, those guys will probably catch him or could catch him, but they might not. Like Jared Goff has 6 touchdown passes, and he's not going to catch him. 5 would be like a historic. I guess he could. It's totally possible. Last night, one of the funnier things I've ever seen in my life happened on a football field, which was that this Bears defensive lineman ran on late, and it looked like he was blitzing. Check this out. Watch this. Look at here. Whoop. Oh, shit. I better go get him. And big play. I can't stop watching that. I cannot stop watching that. It is just too funny. Football Friday coming up today. And before we get to Football Friday, I want to start with some other news. Connor Bedard, first overall draft pick in the NHL for the Chicago Blackhawks, had one of the stupidest looking plays I've ever seen in my life. This looks so dumb. I will legitimately, I don't know if I could do better, but I can't do worse. This is so funny. It's just nice to see some humble pie every now and then. The hype's getting out of control. So every now and then, and it's the preseason in the NHL right now. So let's
standing O for Connor Bedard.
Watch this. I have not heard the call yet. I'm so excited.
Connor can't finish.
Dude, let's watch that again. Hold on. Let's watch it. This is what? What was the plan there?
Can't finish.
I don't know. Not great. Just shoot the puck, bro. Like he's got the best. Apparently, he's got the best wrist shot and snapshot like in the history of the NHL. So why not shoot the puck? I don't know. Damian Lillard just got traded to Milwaukee and then divorced his wife. That happens a lot more than you think. Dick Butkus, the legendary linebacker for the Chicago Bears, passed away yesterday at the age, I believe, of 80, which is pretty crazy. We've got some news in the Mel Tucker thing. It appears as if the woman involved, Brenda Tracy, may have lied about quite a bit of things, so we are going to take that into consideration, whether or not there was an inappropriate relationship. There were other people she was having inappropriate relationships with. Also, people are starting to dive deeper into the Trevor Bauer thing. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that stuff. For sure. Let's go to the NFL. Get this. Taylor Swift got some free promotion from the NFL. That is so crazy. What? No. That would mean that she knew that they would show her and they were going to promote her movie that's coming out. No. What? This is from Andrew Marchand of the New York Post. Andrew Marchand is the guy in America that covers sports media. He's so good at it. This is the quote. Quote, in the NFL's undying quest for Taylor Swift's heart, it asked its networks, NBC, ESPN, Fox, and CBS, to show promos for her upcoming movie for free. ESPN and NBC acquiesced to the request and showed promos for Swift's movie during the 10th portion of their pregame shows. What? Wow. That's so crazy. Fox nor CBS used the promos last week. Unlike NBC, neither had the Chiefs on its air. CBS had Chiefs-Vikings at 4:25 p.m. this weekend. That is so weird that she benefited from this for free, for millions and millions of dollars of advertising revenue. That is like the most expensive television ad space in the country for a regularly scheduled program of Sunday Night Football, and she just got it for free. That is crazy. Who would have thought that she would have thought about this? The NFL really wants her to do the halftime show. It's too late now. Maybe eventually. She'll do it eventually, but you shouldn't do it while you're a hot superstar. You should do it when you've kind of cooled off a little bit, and she's never been like a bigger deal. So, yeah, she shouldn't do it for a while. Let's go to our let's do Football Friday and get out of here and get you guys some time back. That's one of the most annoying things. Get you guys 5 minutes back on your Friday. Don't say that in a meeting ever. Okay, London game is Bills-Jags. One of the best games to ever happen in London. They're two teams that have some pretty good aspirations. The Bills are stumbled out of the blocks, but the Bills stumbled out of the blocks in an embarrassing fashion. Have since been the best team in football. And the Dolphins are the Jaguars are kind of stumbling around a little bit. The Jags played in London last week, and they are playing again this week because they're going to move to London someday. I don't actually think so, but maybe. Buffalo has essentially had an emergency declaration from its mayor that bars can open at 8 a.m. on Sunday. Typically not allowed. I think it's like 10 or noon or something in Buffalo, but he's going to allow it this one time. Also, church services are moving to parking lots this weekend so that you can do church. They're going to do tailgate church in Buffalo. What a fan base these people are. You love to see that. I love that for Buffalo. That's so exciting. Red River Rivalry, let's start in college. Red River Rivalry is the only big game of the day. Oklahoma at Texas, technically. It's played in Dallas. They usually play it at the Cotton Bowl. They've played it in Jerry's World a couple times. That's the biggest game. Missouri, now ranked higher than LSU. The rankings are so important. It's just such a good win for teams that can't really do anything like Missouri. How long can you stay ranked? That'll be exciting for them. That's a game I'm interested in. Other than that, and I mean this as earnestly as I possibly literally can, this is essentially a horrible slate. None of these games interest me. I will be tuning into my alma mater, Ole Miss at Arkansas at 7:30 p.m. Whatever. It's possible that Kentucky can upset Georgia, but other than that, like I'm telling you, at least the best game of the day is early and you can get it over with. Red River Rivalry. Alabama A&M will be at 3:30. And that game's interesting. Other than that, and nope, it's boring. This is a boring slate. Notre Dame's playing Louisville, who's undefeated. Whatever. If Notre Dame doesn't win, then their season's over. So, I mean, whatever. Let's go to the gambling part of this. Some interesting lines here in college. Kentucky is a 14.5-point underdog on the road at Georgia. Georgia has not looked great. I think that they are going to try harder in this game than other games that they have been playing. So that's the only line I really like. Let's move on to the NFL slate. London game, the Bills are favored by 5.5. That's one of my best bets. Love that one. Other than that, I like a lot of money line stuff. The game of the weekend, though, will be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Minnesota Vikings. I heard it on a podcast. Someone described the Minnesota Vikings as a golden retriever. You like them, but they're kind of dumb. They're super lovable, but they're super dumb. They just run around. They will literally eat themselves to death. You have to manage their diet. They run away a lot. They're super impressionable. They're obedient, but they're not smart. And then this podcast host compared the Chiefs to a well-trained German Shepherd. Have you ever seen videos of two dogs when there's like a really well-trained like German Shepherd or like a hound or like a husky, and it's next to like a dumb, happy pet dog? That's the Chiefs versus the Vikings, and the Vikings are just going to be like, well, let's screw around. And the Chiefs are like, we're here to win. So I think it's going to be a great shootout. That was a great metaphor. Big fan of that metaphor. I think the Vikings are going to win this game. Chiefs have not been good, and I think they can outscore them. Kirk Cousins has been the best quarterback in the NFL this year, except for one throw, which was so dumb and funny. Oh, great. I think the Jets are going to beat the Broncos. They are 2.5-point underdogs on the road. So we've seen Justin Fields is actually awake now. He's a real quarterback. It seems to actually that he's never played better. Let's see if that's happening for Zach Wilson. I kind of like it. The Texans, are the Texans just good? Totally possible. The Lions are playing the Panthers. They might be without Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Titans and the Colts. Anthony Richardson looks good, but the Titans are such a baseline team. You got to be better than them to beat them. in a game that will set football back 20 years. The Ravens are playing the Steelers. The Ravens should be significantly better, but Tomlin's got their number. The Steelers are 4.5-point underdogs, and if they win this game, they will be in sole possession of first place in their division. That's a sneaky bet. Steelers are home underdogs 4.5. If they lose by 2, you win the bet. I kind of like that one. That's one of my best bets for sure. Saints and Patriots in a has-been bowl. I'm not going to care or pay attention to that one. The Bengals and the Cardinals in another sad bowl. Joe Burrow, I don't know if he's going to play or not play. He shouldn't be playing. He looks atrocious, man. It's painful to watch. Eagles and the Rams. The Rams are also 4.5-point home underdogs. I'm staying away from that one. No, thank you. And then the game of the year so far in the NFL, the Cowboys at the Niners. This game has legitimate, I don't say Super Bowl implications, but home field advantage implications. The NFC East, I believe, is playing the NFC West this year. And because of that, everybody's got to play. The Niners and the Eagles are going to play. I think that's true. Yeah, it's true. So the Niners and the Eagles are going to have to play. The Niners and the Giants are going to, but the Niners and the Cowboys, Niners, Eagles, this is like a tiebreaker game for everybody. It's also the first time these NFC teams have been tested. The Cowboys haven't really played anybody impressive. The Niners haven't really played anybody impressive. And the Eagles kind of haven't really played anybody impressive either. So we're going to finally have a big one. That's going to be. And then the Monday night game is Green Bay versus Vegas. I guess people thought that Vegas would be fun on primetime. They have multiple Monday night games this year. God. Let's get over them. Let's just assume the Belichick disciples blow until they prove it otherwise and get them off of primetime. God. Very exciting. Cowboys versus Niners. The NFL slate dominates the college slate this weekend. Best bets for me, Vikings to win, Jets to win outright. Outright win, Steelers to cover, and the Bills to cover 5.5. I mean, they're going to demolish the Jaguars. Josh Allen, I think, might have one of his weird games, but I still think they're going to demolish. They're going to demolish the Jaguars. Hold on. You know what? Let's go back on the song. I want to play this. From David Beckham's documentary, listen to him sass his wife, Victoria Beckham, who was some Spice Girl. I actually forget. Get off my ass. It was a long time ago. This is so funny.
I just fancied him, and it was as simple as that. Yeah, I mean, I think also we both come from families that work really hard. Both of our parents work really hard. We're very working class.
Be honest.
I am being honest.
Be honest.
I am being honest.
What car did your dad drive you to school in?
So my dad
What car was it?
All right, it's not a simple answer because
What did you get your dad to drive
it
you
depends.
To school in? No.
Okay, in the 80s, my dad had a Rolls Royce.
There it is. He just comes out from the other room. Be honest. They're still together. They've been together for like 30 years, man. That's pretty crazy. Good for them. That scene has compelled me to watch that documentary. He was a sensation, and I don't know enough about soccer to know. Premier League weekend. Oh, I guess we could check that. Let's see. Premier League. Are there any big matches? Anything interesting? No. Nope. Oh, Arsenal, Man City. That'll be on Sunday. Preview. Right between the London game and the other games. Yeah, I'll watch that. Sure. Arsenal, Man City. That sounds fun. All right. Back and better than ever on Monday.